How do there, chums? This is the first episode of me, Captain the Steves, playing permadeath in No Man's Sky. This is going to be a fun one. Okay. I say it's going to be a fun one, but to be honest, I'm a little bit nervous. I haven't started a fresh game in No Man's Sky in such a long time, and it's permadeath mode. So those bars in the bottom left corner are going to go a lot faster. They're going to drop a lot faster. This is really going to put my prowess to test. And to be fair, I've been playing in normal mode, relaxed mode, even creative mode for such a long time now that I might find this first initial step a real challenge. Now, if you want to know how to start your own permadeath save, I've done a video. I'll put a link up there. But what I'm hoping is that I've got a terrain manipulator installed, because if I have, at least I can burrow into the ground. Now, what I would suggest doing is, as soon as you boot in, is go into networking, turn off multiplayer, and put it to invite only. So no one can actually join you, no one can come and kill you, which is going to help massively. And you can then go into camera mode, and that essentially pauses the game. It gives you a little bit of breathing space to do a little bit of recce, a little bit of saute, a little bit of observational stuff. I mean, I can see there's a load of freaking yellow plants right in front of me. There's some more over the hill, and there's some oxygen over that way as well, or they could be carbon crystals. There's also some hazardous flora over there that I could mine some oxygen after. So that helps me a lot using the old camera mode. Right, well, let's go firstly and pick up these bits and bobs over here. Yeah, cool. Yeah, we'll grab that, we'll grab that, we'll have that too. Excellent. So right, well, let's get that into there and get that topped up. Tippity top. Heck yes. And let's have a look what I've got then. We've got ferrite dust. Oh, the visor is not installed. And it is broken. I need ferrite dust. So let's zap these. Oh, they're giving me carbons. That's not ferrite dust anyway. But at this stage of game, you need pretty much everything anyway. So sod it. Right, there's some ferrite dust hiding in these bushes. So I'm grabbing that as well. Just popping whatever I can. We need 75 ferrite dust. I haven't really been paying attention how much I've actually harvested. But there we go. Let's see if that's made any difference. Now can I plonk it in? Still not enough. Okay, well, that's because all the quantities when you're mining get adjusted down. They get actually put less inside of the old permadeath mode. So it takes you a lot longer to get your resources. It makes everything a little bit tougher. Well, here we go. Zappity zap. Right, I've got 93. I've got more than enough now. I'm just going to grab a bit more anyway. Solid. There we go. Right, I can get that fixed then, can I? Lovely. There we go. Now I can scan stuff. There we go. Isn't that awesome? Right, well, I'm going to grab all this too. Might as well. Dehydrogen jelly. We're going to need that for repairing our ship later. Probably don't need it right now. And I haven't got a terrain manipulator, which is a bit of a shame. I could do with a terrain manipulator. But now we can scan stuff too. Or we should be able to scan stuff. Why isn't that working? No analysis visor installed, of course. All right, let's go over here then. Let's get the analysis visor in. We need carbon nanotubes for that. All right, well, let's make some carbon. What? I haven't got enough carbon yet. I've shot loads of these egg things. All right, well, this is fun, isn't it? Saying I've got to up my hazard protection, but I don't really need to. But I'll do it just to move the mission marker on a bit, shall we? Right, well, let's just smash all of these. When I say smash all these, you can actually just punch the shite out of them and get them that way. So if you don't want to use up all your mining stuff, just punch things. There you go. Well, I don't want to punch that one. That's going to take me ages. We'll punch this one. Take that, you carbon eggs. Hiya! Kaboom! Yeah, take that. And some more of that. Okay, right. Now have I got enough carbon to make some carbon nanotubes? I can make one. I think I need two, though, for that thing, don't I? Nope, only one. That's good. Lovely, that's in. Now I can scan stuff. Look! Heck yes! We're cooking on gas. Okay, we've got to reach this marker, which is all the way over there, which is hopefully my ship. So on the way there, I will be just smashing more of these eggs. I might even, well, these carbon bits and bobs, and getting more ferrite dust and scanning things. And I'll just make a slow wander over there. I will be harvesting stuff on my way there, but I'll see you when I get there, because I'd imagine that's going to be a little bit of a boring part of the video. Well, chums, I've noticed that my hazard protection is falling a lot quicker, being in permadeath. So that idea of taking a nice casual walk while harvesting items isn't so much of a casual walk, but more of a brisk jog, where I'm just stopping for a few bits that I don't really want to pass on up the opportunity for. There's also a lovely little fauna on here that I would really like to adopt and have with me for the rest of the frickin' journey, just to make it feel a little bit less lonesome. Look at this little guy. This little guy is who I want. He's awesome. Can I make bait sticks already this early on? Let's have a quick look. I can't. The bait sticks aren't there. Ah, that's a shame. I would have adopted him. But anyway, I need to get to my ship as quick as possible, because you see my hazard protection at the moment is almost all the way down. If I just sit inside of my ship, it actually puts it all the way up. So rather than harvest stuff now, the best thing to do is sit in my ship and stay weather protected and just harvest around my actual ship. I can see there's a load of oxygen right in front of me there. Definitely want that. Heck yes I do. Right, anyway, I'll read all these logs and I'll reconvene in a mo. So now that we've actually managed to get through that dialogue, my ship is in need of pure ferrite, which you get from getting ferrite dust and refining it to pure ferrite. And I also need dehydrogen jelly. Those blue crystals you saw me zapping, I can turn into the jelly. This, I need a hermetic seal and a metal plating. So I might be able to make the metal plating. There you go. I can make one metal plating already. So there we go. We've got that done. The hermetic seal we don't actually have the recipe for. So hopefully it's going to give us that in a bit. I can only but hope. There you go. I can stick the metal plating in there. Not a problem. And then inside of here we need to get that and that. So let's see if we can make the dehydrogen jelly. Yes, we can. And we can fix that then in there. Now we just need to fix this. Now to fix that, I need to refine the ferrite dust. And I need to put one of these down, but I need a little bit more oxygen. A little bit more oxygen and a little bit more ferrite dust. Now I did see oxygen when I was looking out of my ship window. Was it all gone? It was right here. Oh, dang it. Alright, well that's, oh, there it is. They're right there. I knew I saw it. It's hiding from me. Let's go grab all this then. Lovely. That should give us enough. I think I might need to make... Have I got enough ferrite dust? Yes, I have got enough ferrite dust to make the metal plating for this guy. Let's just stick that there then. Right, we need to put a little bit of fuel in, which I need to get some carbon and I need some more ferrite dust. So what I'm going to be doing is shooting these rocks, okay, to get the ferrite dust. And I'm also going to be shooting all these sort of like little egg things over here. Now, you might not start on the same planet or even a similar planet as me. So what I'm seeing and what you're seeing might be two very different things, but the idea remains the same. Whatever gives you carbon, zap carbon. Whatever gives you ferrite dust, zap that for your ferrite dust. Now, something that I'm going to run out of fairly soon is an oxygen from my life support system. Now, oxygen for life support systems, my biggest tip for that is to find the hazardous flora. Hazardous flora has these like hazardous markings on them, so like that. Head on over to them, and these little red nodules around them, you can actually pick those. There you go, grab those. Just stand back when it pumps right up, because it's going to release some toxic gas. You don't want to be toxified. Grab that. And then if you zap it, you get even more oxygen. They're a lovely source of oxygen. Okay, coolio. So we've zapped all of that. There's also caves, which are a good place to get cobalt, and you can make yourself some ion batteries inside of there a little bit later on. But anyway, back to zapping. And if your hazard protection gets low, just jump into your ship, even though it's on fire. It's less hazardous than the planet's environment. I know, right? Freaking mental. I just jumped in the ship to top my hazard protection, and it's just about to give me the coordinates to go get the hermetic seal, which is lovely. So we'll pick that up anyway. That's going to give me a new beacon to go and follow, or a new marker to go follow. So we'll be going to do that in a moment. Well, it's probably safe to jump on out. Oh look, we've got a little icon that's right there, in fact, on this little washing machine of doom. I call it the washing machine of doom. It's got this like weird rubber crystal that flies out of it. I mean, look at it. Look. You can see why I call it the washing machine of doom. I guess. Okay, it's making some weird growling noises and buzzing noises and broadcasting stoppage. Yeah. Okay, right. It's not like a mobile phone that I've ever owned. Heck no, it's not. Frickin' heck. Okay, right. We'll take that planetary chart. Heck yes, we will. Thank you, planetary chart. Oh, I actually look really cool, don't I? I look quite retro. I didn't even look at my character. Oh, brilliant. Right, there we go then. Let's plot a route then. Zoom. There it goes. Lovely jubbly, people. I guess if you wouldn't mind subscribing, that'd be cool, as we're waiting for this to zoom back down to Earth. Again, chicka-pow! Hopefully you've hit that button, and that's the noise it made. Right, okay, well, let's head on that way then. We've got quite... Oh, God, I've gone and stuck a blinking beacon in the ground. I didn't mean to do that. I'll take that out. Right, anyway, we're going to be heading over that way. And on my way there, I will be... Well, actually, I was going to say I'm going to mine some resources, but with the way this weld is and how evil it can be, it's probably not the best idea. Right, well, what I do is I just harvest plants that I know are going to help either my hazard protection or my my life support. And if there's something like this that I come across, I'm going to be nicking that and then opening it up, because sometimes you get given either nanites, which are good to spend, or you're going to get some technology sometimes. The technology is really handy dandy at this stage. Don't you dare! Right, okay. Kaboom. Right, okay, I think I've got enough oxygen, and I think I might have enough hazard protection to see myself over there, unless a storm hits. You know what, let's top up the old life support now. Yeah, I'm quite good at using the old joypad. I can do it while I'm running. Yeah, that takes a skill. Once you've mastered that skill, if you can top up your protections while running, then I'd say you're kind of like a No Man's Sky novice at that stage, you know? Okay, well, it looks like we've almost got there already. Look, I can even do the old hazard protection as well. There you are. Boom. There you go. See that? Freaking skill, huh? Right. If you hit up this little post, one, it's going to save your game, and two, it's going to give you some navigational data, which is quite helpful later on. And you see these boxes here, sometimes they have rusted metal on. If you get that, that refines into ferrite dust, which is always a good thing to have. And you've got these little red boxes here. Sometimes they give you like bits and bobs that are quite handy for your adventure. So be sure to pick up all your little freebies, all your little boxes, all your little bits that have been left around. Make sure you grab them. Right, finding the front door to these buildings can be a right freaking palaver. Huh? Why is it pointing over this way? Well, sort that. I'm going in the building to get some, to take weather frickins. I need some protection. Let me in. Whew. There we go. There you go. My storm protection's going back up. It didn't damage any of my technology, did it? No, we're good. We're not damaged. Whenever you see it flash like that and it says that you've taken damage or critical damage, just check all your systems are okay. You see that bar above my character's head? I'm waiting for that bar to go back up as well. Sometimes there can be like health packs and things on the wall, and you can top yourself up, but it doesn't look like there is. But anyway, I'm just going to ransack all this guy's boxes and nick anything I can. Sometimes you can even nick the plants and get some extra carbon, but it's not letting me interact with those. Alright, let's head through these doors. Let's see what he's got in this. Oh, dang it. I need an Atlas pass for that one. Now, you can hit up this console, but I'm not going to, not at this stage of game. It's too early for that sort of malarkey. Anyway, that should have topped up my old hazard protection. Okay, well, I thought I was already at the destination. Obviously, I'm not, so I need to go another 400 U's this way. But it's quite nice to know that that building was there, because look. Now, look, I've ran out in a storm. You know what? I'm going to go back inside this building until the storm passes. In fact, these little huts over here have got a window in the back, so I should be able to see when the storm has passed. Because just look how quick my hazard protection is dropping at the moment in this storm, people. It's not good. So I'm going to take refuge inside of here. Oh, look, we just got the message to say the storm's clearing now. All right, well, we'll wait till it actually passes, and then we'll do a runner. Okay, right, well, the storm has now passed, so let's head on out, and let's get on over there as quick as we can before another storm hits. Now, you see these weird, like, plants over here? They've got, like, this air of corn sort of thing. If you do pick those, sometimes you can actually eat whatever they give you, and it's going to top up either your hazard protection or your life support, which is always a good thing. You can get a thing later in game called an ingester, which is quite a new bit of kit that's been added in, and it gives you buffs and all sorts of stuff. Oh, look, we've got some condensed carbon there. And quite nice stacks of it too, so I'm just going to grab that. Heck yes, we may need that a little bit later on. I'll squirrel that away. It's really good for refueling as well. It's better than the normal carbon anyway. It's like 2 to 1 or something, you know. Anyway, let's continue on. I nearly broke my freaking ankles jumping over there. Now there is a cave near to my ship. I might go in that cave before we set off and get some cobalt. Oh look, there's another one of those plants over there. We'll go pick that up quickly. Let's see how we get on. Sweet. Boom. Cool. I'll head on down here. Lovely jobs. Okay, look, there's some more caravans down here. My toxic protection is nearly half mast. Let's get inside of here then. Zoom. And we're in. And this should be where I get the actual plans for the hermetic seal. Dum-ba-dum-ba-dum. Sweet. Cool, there we go. Hermetic seal plans. Oh, it actually gave me a hermetic seal as well. I thought I was going to have to craft one. Well, that's lucky. I would have took all my condensed carbon. Let's have a look what these are going to do if I do eat them. It's going to give me life support. So you know what? I'll just eat a couple. It doesn't do a great deal to your life support. I mean, I'm just not showing my life support bar on screen. That would have helped, wouldn't it? But you see that in life support. Let's just eat a couple more. There you go, look, it's pushed it up a little bit, not massive. But now I need to head back to my ship. Now, there was a cave right here that I could go in, essentially, if I really wanted to. I might grab that oxygen on the way up. I know that there's a cave near to my ship, but look at all this cobalt that's right here. I'm half tempted to mine some of that, and then I could make myself an ion battery or two. There you go, if I just mine a little bit, I'll show you what I mean. Grab some cobalt. Sweet. And if I go into here, let's have a look. Ion battery. It just takes a little bit of ferrite dust, a little bit of cobalt. You can make one of those. You can use that in your hazard protection and top it right up. So I've got those little beans that I can eat on the way back to my ship instead of using up my oxygen. And I've got one of those canisters now. Oh, come on. Freaking just climb the bloody hill. Oh, my days. This game is so painful. When you've played this game and you've got like 4 movement modules and you're used to be able to jet all over it like freaking Superman, going back to this is, oh, it's painful. It really is. Anyway, I'm going to grab this too because that I can use to eat too. That might top stuff up. But hopefully I'll see that building on the way back and I can take shelter in that. But for now, you can... This isn't fun watching this, is it? Watching me kangaroo a hill. It looks rather odd. But anyway, I'll see you when I get back to my ship, or if I take shelter or come across anything interesting. Well, chums, luckily I have come across that halfway point that I stopped at, that other building. I was very lucky to find that. Now, if you don't have a halfway point, if you wasn't lucky like me, hopefully there's a cave halfway. You can just duck in there and it should stop your hazard protection from falling. Hopefully you can get yourself some cobalt and make some ion batteries like I just did. But there you go. I can take cover in here. I can go over to this and I can just use a little bit of oxygen in there. Now, another thing that you can craft as well as those, something else that's quite cool to craft is these. But I need dehydrogen jelly, so if I just make a dehydrogen jelly, then go back in, I should be able to craft one of those. And that's for your life support. So if I do run out of these beans, they do hazard protection. Well, that's quite handy. So there you go. Anyway, I'm going to be heading back to my ship. I'll see you back at the ship, people. Okay, chums, well, I'm back at my ship. Now, before I repair this and take off, I'm going to go inside the cave, get a load more cobalt, go around, get a load more resources, just the basic resources, and hopefully craft a load more of those life support gels and also some ion batteries just for the journey ahead. So it's just a case of farming those same resources again. All right, cool. But anyway, we're back at the ship and we'll do the repairs in a moment. I'll show you the repairs anyway. Okay, chums, well, before I go and do too much, I need to have my ferrite dust on the spin inside of this thing. You know what, let's move this closer to my ship. There's no point in it being that far away. So that's removable technology. Anything that's removable, you can pick up and take with you. So there you go, let's head on over to this. And if I just get my ferrite dust... Oh, I haven't got a lot of it. I thought I got a lot more than that on my way. If I put a little bit of carbon in there, I can spin that into pure ferrite. There we go. Righto. Okay, Sorry about all this black mess. This is something that's been happening on PC for some time. They haven't quite fixed it yet. I think it's to do with AMD processors, but I could be wrong. Right, well, we've got our pure ferrite. Boom. Let's pick that back up then. Let's head on over and let's just see if we can fix that now. Yes, we've got enough pure ferrite. There we are. And then we can go into here and we can also fix that. So I am at the point of takeoff now, and I haven't gone and made all those other the batteries or the life supports as yet. But I'm just going to go into the cave and make sure I can do a few more of those. I mean, I can use this to spin into ferrite dust. Not a problem. I can go in and get a little more cobalts. Not a problem. Or there is a way to circumvent that, which I could share with you to do a duplication. So, I'll show you actually. I'll show you quickly. It's not the best way of doing things, but here you go. You can stick that down. And what I'm going to need is another one of those. But to make another one of those, I'm going to have to go on over. Stick a little bit of carbon on here. Get that rusted metals. Chuck that in there. That's going to make myself a load of ferrite dust. And then I'll reconvene. Oh, something I've spotted while that ferrite dust is going is there's even more rusted metal over here that I didn't half inch. Sweet. Let's have that. Cool. And we'll open that. Condensed carbon, nice, nice. And there's this yellow box around here. We'll have that. Might as well run around here and get whatever's on this too. There we go. We've got some residual goop. Nice. Interact with that. Is it just going to give me nanites, or is it going to give me something better than nanites? It gave me nanites. Right. So hopefully this is... Oh, still 57%. Okay, right. So I think that's now finished. You can actually hear it trundling away in the background. But there we go. We've got all of that. Nice. Now what I can do with that is I can make another metal plating. Boom. And I should have quite a fair bit of oxygen, which I do. So what I can do now is on this little guy over here, what I can do is go over and I can put in, say, like the ion battery. And then I can put another one of these, because I've got the resources to do so, over the top. And then when I pick it up, I'm actually going to get 2 ion batteries. It duplicates whatever you put into it. So there you go. Now I've got 2 ion batteries. I can go over and I can put the 2 in there this time. Put another refiner over the top of that refiner. Chicka-pow. Now some people will say this is cheating, but you can see it takes a little bit of skill to line this up and to get this done anyway. It just saves you from having to shoot a load of rocks over and over again. And I can do this in the comfort of staying quite near to my ship. And I can do that with these as well. Get a load of these done. And I'll tend to probably do this with maybe launch thruster fuel too. I mean, launch thruster fuel is something that you're going to need a lot of. So there we go. I'll stick that in there as well. Just chuck that on top of there. I mean, I'd say play how you want to play. This is optional. You know, this is something that's been in the game for freaking years. So if it's still there and Hello Games haven't patched it out, I mean, all they need to do is put a blocking volume on it to stop you from doing that. So you can't actually put them close together. You know, that on just that one object. You know, so but they haven't. So it's still inside the game. So if it's inside the game, might as well use it, isn't it? Right, anyway, let's have a look at the launch thruster fuel. What do I need for that? Metal plating. All right, there you go. You're going to need a lot of metal plating, you see. And this just saves you having to go and shoot a load of ferrite dust. I mean, there's ways and means to get loads of ferrite dust a little bit quicker. Like, when we take off in the ship, you can just shoot the planet, which I'll show you in a bit. And you're going to get loads of ferrite dust anyway. So there's lots of different shortcuts that people have. Some of them are a little bit more legit than this one. I mean, this one's a little bit... People say this is a glitch, or it's an exploit. I'd say it's a game mechanic at this stage. It's been here so long, you might as well just say it's part of the actual game. Because I don't know anybody that doesn't do this inside of my circles anyway. From time to time. I mean, but there we go. Stick that on top of there. And there we are. I've now got 4 launch thrusters as well. So that saves me a little bit of grind, doesn't it? You know? At least I can just get on with making my video for you guys. Right, well, let's take on off. And I think what I'm going to do, before I actually go to the station or go anywhere, is just fly over the planet and just shoot a load of basic resources like I'm doing right here. Now, I'm probably going to have to come back down to a planet at some stage to get my chromatic metal. I've got to install a terrain manipulator to do that. So we're going to be in this starting system for quite some time, but this first video is just getting to the point that you can take off and get yourself up to the station, and we'll worry about all the other stuff in the next episode. Oh, sorry, little creature. I just shot that little guy. Did you see that? Oh, that's a bit naughty. I think I only got him in his big toe. I think he's all right. There you go. There you are. I can just hold the button down, actually, and get loads more resources that way. Just got to watch that it doesn't overheat. You've got missiles, too. You can fire those off into the distance. There we are. Loads and loads of resources. Loads of basic resources doing this. Can even shoot the crystals there as well, I think. Oops, I overheated my weapons doing that, but yeah, we did that. Cool. And yeah, I'm just going to carry on shooting at the planet and get a load more resources. I'll see you up at the station. Well, I'll see you when I've got actually, I've got enough for now. I can do this as and when I'm doing the main quest. Let's fly on up to the station, and then we can put an end to this video, can't we? Righto. Cool. And there's the station. You can see it on the little holographic map. It's like that little orange diamond. So I'm heading this way. Zoom. It's not telling me to go this way. It's telling me to do some suborbital flight tests or something. Okay. Well, it's not actually registering the flight test. Boost with circle. There we go. There you are. And LNR. There we are. Right, I've done all the free suborbital flight tests. Now it might give me the location of the station. Oh no, we've got a message coming in. Incoming transmissione. Please identify yourself. Here we go. We go through all of this then. You're not alone. Diddly diddly diddly. Input planetary coordinates. All right. Well, you know what? I'm still gonna fly to the station. We'll be going to that marker next episode, but I'm going to get myself to the station, and it's a case of flying to that kind of like golden marker that we saw momentarily ago. I think it's the opposite side of this planet anyway, because I'm not seeing out of my window. Okay, let's see if we've flown past the station. No, there's a station there. You can see it just with the naked eye now. I'm flying over to the station. I'm going to go in the station, and that's where I'm going to save, but really I should be going to that marker. We're not quite supposed to go to the station yet, but I don't think it overly matters. Right, we're going to fly in there, and I think that's going to be a good place to call episode 1. So episode 00 was how I started permadeath. So if you can't work out how to get into a permadeath mode, make sure you watch that video that I linked at the start. I'll put it as an end card video as well. But there we go. That is episode 1, people. And I'm hoping that you picked up some little tips inside of this. You guys out there in the viewers, hopefully you've managed to get yourselves to the station. If you're in permadeath as well, I mean, by all means, play through with me. Have a little joint adventure. If you haven't done permadeath, if you haven't earned the trophies inside of Steam, this could be your chance to do that. Until next time, goodbye, goodbye, and goodbye again, people. Okay, so chums, if you're wondering why I'm doing this whole permadeath thing, it's because I want this trophy here. Yeah, reach the centre of the galaxy in permadeath mode. So that's what we're attempting to do. There's also survival mode, but if you manage to do it in permadeath, it actually pops that one anyway. All these other badges, hopefully we're going to pop those ambiently as we get in there. I have done all of these. I have platinumed No Man's Sky on my PlayStation. So this is now my PC playthrough. Anyway, salutamondo. Just getting the thumbnail, people, if you're wondering what I'm doing. Yeah, I was waiting for this icon to change to it. It says Captain Steve Plays. So just wait for that to tick along. Come on! Go, change, Daniel! Change now! Okay. D for my thumbnail. Yeah! And I'll probably put this video section at the end for anybody that stayed long enough. Hello, people that stayed to the end. I guess.